So, looks like Jack Buckley is on the front row as well. Looks like we've also got Jack Sant there as they go into battle. Or is it going to be it's going to be another formation lap. So, race stewards were, the race director was not happy with that start procedure at all. Oh, hello, Paul Webster. You can put more than just a waving hand at us on Facebook. No problem, Mac. Mac McCutcheon, you're very, very welcome indeed. Obviously, with the combined efforts of Downforce UK and Alpha Live, we're bringing this in sound and vision, live and uninterrupted throughout the day. We will be going to a lunch break at 10. I think it might be a little bit later than 10 to 1 because we're now at 33 minutes past 1 local time. Now, this is the first time this year that we've had rolling start formations in IARMY Cadets. We now have it thanks to this round of the championship. So they come around the final corner. Look at the lights. And we go racing, heading down into turn number 1. And Jack Sant's got the lead going up into the hill for the first time of asking. Aidan Hassan is up into third place already, past Jack Buckley. And it's a huge train of carts. Looks like Leo Jackson's in there. He's in fourth at the moment. Aidan Hassan already up into second. And is pressurising Jack Sant for the lead already. Scott Riley a little bit further down the order in the 85 as we come through into sector number 3 here at GYG. So at the moment looks to be Sant from Hassan. Then you've got Buckley in third, Jackson in fourth, Rudman fifth. So leaders coming around the final corner to complete lap number 1. And it's Keithley. Keithley was on the front row, and it's now ding ding round 2 between the number 33 and the 0 plate. 0.14 of a second. Top 5 were separated by just over 8 tenths. The top 6, who are literally line astern, going up the hill, and Mason Rudman takes up 2 places. He jumps from 5th to 3rd in the blink of an eye, both from ahead of Jack Buckley and also Leo Jackson as well. Meanwhile, at the front, Keithley and Hassan are battling, and the same tactic, I can see this being employed again, is that Aidan is just using Oakley as his buffer. He's making sure that he's using his tyres as minimally as possible. The engine revs, the fuel, and this is going to allow him to have that little bit more in reserve when we get towards the tail end of the race. But meanwhile, they've got to watch themselves because Mason Rudman is on a charge, and he's quite literally with them right now. He went to the outside line. They now go up the hill. Buckley's going with them. Jackson's now with them as well. Buckley goes right past Rudman up into third, and it looks like it's a repeat of what happened, but it's actually in reverse. So Rudman goes back from 3rd to 5th, whereas on the previous lap he went from 5th to 3rd. Try saying that quickly. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, now, if you watch closely, because Keithley and Hassan are quite literally locked together, Buckley is right with them. Rudman is trying to force the issue with Jackson for 4th position. As they come through round the final corner. So Keithley still leads. Hassan 2nd. Buckley 3rd. And Buckley was thinking of going past into 2nd as Hassan is challenging right now. Can he have the move into the lead? That was close, but Keithley just nipped in front in the nick of time as Jackson has just fended off Rudman, who's still trying to challenge. Now look at this train, ladies and gentlemen, at the front of the field. We have Oakley Keithley, Aidan Hassan, Jack Buckley, Leo Jackson, Mason Rudman, Jack Sant, and now George Davison is in the mix on this one. On his 2nd heat in the BKC IARMY Cadet newcomer, George Davison is now running with a pack of wolves at the front. I'm glad I can entertain you two gentlemen. Yeah, I was going to say, Ben's just shown me on his on his quad muscle, on his left leg. A huge wolf tattoo. That's impressive. I hate to think how many hours you went through on that one. One sitting? Yep, back to racing. Well, you've got to try and fill it some other way as well. Come on, James, have a heart. Well, meanwhile at the front, it's still Oakley Keatley leading, Aidan Hassan in second. Now you can see that they have actually dropped George Davison a little bit now, as Rudman is still sizing up Jackson for 4th position. But when they last came around the start-finish line, from 1st to 7th, it was 1.6 seconds. Mason Rudman's just gone purple of anybody, 51.55. And the top 6 at the moment are separated by less than a second. Excuse me. So, and Rudman's gone up the inside of Jackson to reclaim 4th position there. Nice work by the number 15 from Rossendale. But Keithley is still keeping Hassan at bay. We've got just over 3 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, plus an additional lap to go in this final Army Cadet heat. As, oh my goodness, there we go. Mason Rudman now back up into 3rd. Surges past Jack Buckley going into the first part of sector number 3. So number 15 currently leading the point standings as we speak. So leaders still going up the hill. 0.055 last time around. Well, it's actually 0.76 after Mason Rudman's very calculating and very, how can I say, precise decision of when to go for 3rd, and got it quite cleanly and convincingly. So Keithley is still keeping Hassan at bay. Let's see that he keeps it on the black stuff, apart from what happened last time. But Hassan is still concentrating. I think I know his tactic here. I think he secretly wants the top prize this weekend. That's why he's being ultra conservative. He's keeping up the. Oh, hello, Sherry Ann Powell. Glad you're enjoying your holiday. And she's watching right now. So, Sherry, look forward to seeing you back at Nuts Corner in a few weeks' time. Enjoy your holiday, get some welcome sun as well, and enjoy some time with your family. As Jackson nearly went up the... Well, Jackson has got past Jack Buckley now. So Buckley from Ireland now down into fifth position. Jack Sant is with him as well. So it looks like Hassan is being very strategic. And especially with the fact that the final will decide who takes the £1,000 prize at the end of the day. And it's a one-off event. So 1 minute 15 plus an additional lap to go here. As now Aidan's just looked over both his left and his right shoulder as Jack Buckley goes up the inside of Leo Jackson, going into the mid part of the hill on the approach into turn number 2. And I think he's made the move stick. Yes, he has. Now he's got a chance to... oh, and he clips the curb there with the right wheel, as Jack Sant, I think, is trying to get in on the action there as well. But Buckley got quite unsettled there, pitched slightly sideways into a drift, as the right rear tyre itself just clipped the inside of the curb and just punted the kart slightly sideways. So we've got 38 seconds on the clock, plus an additional lap to go in this last of the heats before we go to the final a bit later on. So it is still Oakley Keatley, Aidan Hassan and Mason Rudman. That's your top 3. Rounding out the top 6, it's now Jack Buckley up into 4th place with Leo Jackson and Jack Sant in 6th. You've then got George Davison still running well in 7th position. AJ Arnold, Jack Nettleship, Scott Riley rounding out the top 10 with Billy Patterson. And Charlotte Stanley rounding out the 12 strong, as Hassan is there. So it's going to be the final lap this time around. Now, what's going to happen here? Is Aidan Hassan going to play it safe, or is he going to go for it? It's too difficult to say, but if it was me, I'd probably, being a racer, I want to win, but He's got the final up ahead as we now go on to the last lap. Keighley still leads by 0.3 of a second. Rudman has now closed back onto the pair of them. He was just over 4.5 tenths behind the pair as they now go into the top of the hill for the final time. Now into this nice right-left chicane. Down the hill they go. Then it's a left. So it's a double left-hander. So they carry the momentum through, put the power down. Now it's slight uphill going into the final sector. Yep, Mac McCutcheon, yeah. Oh, watching from Adam Gavin. My goodness me, crikey. We've got people from everywhere. And so we are coming into the final throws, the last couple of corners. And Oakley Keighley now comes round the final corner. And the checkered flag waves for the number 33 ahead of Aidan Hassan and Mason Rudman. Hands on steering wheel, my friend. Wait until you cross the line. There are regulations to say, please keep your hands on the steering wheel until you cross the line. Jack Buckley finished in 4th, Leo Jackson 5th, Jack Sant in 6th ahead of George Davison. Yes, there we go. Yeah, I know, Sherry, I know you wish you were here for the race. We do miss you. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you back at Nuts Corner at the end of this month. So, but yeah, she's a hard-fought competitor. Oakley Keighley takes the win, ahead of Aidan Hassan. Mason Rudman rounds out the top 3 with Jack Buckley, Leo Jackson, Jack Sant, George Davison, AJ Arnold, Scott Riley, Jack Nettleship rounding out the top 10, Billy Patterson and Charlotte Stanley round out the 12-strong order.